The polls are heading south for Labor. Albanese and his team are getting desperate, so the policies get increasingly reckless. More and more of your tax dollars are thrown around, and because of the lies and scare campaigns of the past, the coalition matches the ill-conceived spendathons or risks being beaten by Labor lies. That's the sorry state of national politics, and the election campaign hasn't even started yet. Let me step you through this, starting with the polls. Two major polls out today in the Nine Media stable have the coalition lead extending to at least 52-48 two-party preferred, or possibly as high as 55-45, according to one of the polls. Suddenly, every cockatoo in every pet shop is saying that a change of government is a distinct possibility, something that viewers of this program have known for the best part of a year. Facing minority government most likely, or even the possibility of being defeated by Dutton and the coalition.
We haven't lost a news poll since I've been Prime Minister.
Well, you have now, Albo. You have now. I wonder how the Labor caucus feels about the Prime Minister's leadership. The big question is whether Albanese can lead Labor to victory again, or whether he presides over the first one-term federal government since 1931. Next year is a federal election year. Anthony Albanese could be facing his Alamo. He is floundering. And the thing is that Labor knows it now, and that's why they're getting desperate, and that's why they're going to their tried and tested bag of dirty political tricks. That's why we got the weekend Medicare bulk billing announcement. Not because this is the best way to spend an extra $8 billion, not because this is the best way to improve healthcare in this country, but because Labor thought this was a splurge the coalition couldn't bring themselves to match, giving Labor the fight over Medicare they desperately want.
The only way to stop them, the only way to protect Medicare, strengthen it and secure it for all, is to re-elect our Labor government.
But the coalition, whatever they really think of the policy, matched it quickly. And today, Peter Dutton even said they'd pay for it with their plan to cut back Labor's expansion of the public service by 36,000 positions.
If you're voting for Labor at the next election, you're voting for Anthony Albanese and Adam Bandt, a Labor Greens government, which would be a disaster for the economy. And we have looked at how we can fund this and how we can prudently provide this sum of money.
But never mind the facts. Even though bulk billing was higher under the coalition, Labor is determined to have this scrap over Medicare.
This is a man who simply cannot be trusted on Medicare. And why on earth would any Australian trust the man who created this mess in the first place to fix it up? Only Labor can be trusted to strengthen Medicare for our future.
You only have to go back to the 2016 election to see how low Labor will go on this stuff. That's when they sent out text messages made to look like they actually came from Medicare itself, warning that the coalition would privatise Medicare. It was a baseless lie, but it almost won them government, and it sure fired up the then Prime Minister.
There were text messages being sent to thousands of people across Australia saying that Medicare was about to be privatised by the Liberal Party, and the SMS message came from Medicare. It said it came from Medicare. An extraordinary act of dishonesty. No doubt the police will investigate.
Well, the police did investigate, but they decided that no federal laws were broken. Still, now we're seeing, of course, another Mediscare campaign. Remember, I've shown you this deceptive clip put together by Labor.
We're very clear about this. Medicare is dead. They can't be for free. We have to pay for a world-class medical system. We are determined to send a price signal so that we can move away from the view that everything can be for free in health in this country, because it can't be.
Authorised by Pete Erickson, ALP, Canberra.
Just malicious, deceptive, fake news. That's what our politics has come to. That's what we're going to hear from Labor. Forget about your cost of living. Forget about your skyrocketing power prices. just don't vote for the coalition because they'll destroy Medicare. Just why they would want to destroy Medicare or how they could destroy Medicare is never explained. This is where Labor often underestimates the intelligence of voters, expecting them to fall for this sort of nasty and illogical stunt. Maybe that's part of the reason they're flailing in the polls.